What's going on, legends? I finally got approved for Whatnot, and I did my first Whatnot stream 2 days ago. It was a bit of a shit show. We're going to talk about it. It was good. It was good in the end, but the start was a bit of a shit show. So we're going to talk about it in a little bit. But for now, I've just picked up Leah. She's very tired. She's been up all night drinking, doing drugs, and
What? No.
I got a challenge for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is very tired. I've got 100 CDs.
Okay.
Do you reckon you can do 100?
Yes.
Yes.
Easy.
Say that again.
I could get these done in 3 hours.
No, there's no way you can get them done.
Yes, I could.
You can't.
Because they're all at once, so then I don't have to keep redoing the whole process.
But what about all the time that we spend arguing about music and you looking at your phone? And...
Well, then I'm gonna not do that.
I don't think you can get it done.
Okay.
If you can get 100 done, I'll pay you extra.
Pinky bro.
Well,
Lock it.
what the fuck?
There we are.
Fucking kids. How are you going to get them all done in 3 hours if you're just sitting there looking at your phone? So you finished?
I am finished. I have one more left, and I still have 40 minutes to go. So guess who got it done in 2 hours and 20 minutes?
You know what that means?
What?
Every other time you've been here, you've been slacking off.
Well, I haven't been slacking off. Also, this is so this actually takes a lot of brain power. I might just not work for the rest of the time. Like...
But there wasn't 100 anyway, because I fucking counted wrong, apparently.
Well, there was like 91, so it's close enough, and I still did it. So
okay.
let's.
Well, you need to start slacking off, because I don't want to have to create more work for you. That's more work for me. So just go back to, slacking off.
I haven't even looked at my phone this entire time. Isn't that crazy? That's how bad I want.
That is crazy.
I know.
So these are all the cards I sold. I'm about to ship them out. I think it was like 13 different buyers. Yeah, a few of my crew jumped in, so thank you very much to those guys for supporting me. But yeah, I did pretty well out of it. All right, so it's been a crazy weekend. Pretty knackered. Did a big deal with my man Dave. If you'll remember, if you've been following this channel for a while, a couple of years ago, I got a massive gaming deal. That was from Dave. And he hit me up. He had a bit of a clean out and he had a whole heap of more stuff he wanted to get rid of. So I've cleaned him out. We did a deal. I was at his house for about 4 or 5 hours on Saturday. I was pretty cooked when I got back. I got an issue with my leg. I won't bore you with the details, but it's made things a bit hard. But we got it done. And yeah, I was driving home and I was thinking, how the hell am I going to get this out of the car? Like, I was struggling to stand up. So I messaged Lita and she was at home doing nothing. So she came here in like 5 minutes, rocked around in her PJs and slippers. And she emptied the car for me, and then I got her to take a whole heap of photos. So I could get started on the listing straight away. We got viewers though. Don't worry about the neighbours. Now do you wish you went to the footy?
No. This is better than the footy. That's how shit the footy is.
Nice work. Apart from the footy comment. And yes, I know that footage makes me look like an asshole, but I gave her bags and told her to empty the boxes into bags to bring them in, but she insisted on bringing the boxes in. So that was all up to her. She did it her way, and she got it done. Right, I need you guys to settle an argument for me, even though I know I am right. Lita rocked around here in her slippers to come and clean out my car, and she says to me, have you got any shoes? And I'm like, no, I don't, because I don't. I mean, I do, but I don't know where they are. And she's like, well, can I wear your flip-flops? And I said, what the fuck? We're not living in America. They're called thongs, mate. And she goes, literally no one calls them thongs. They're flip-flops. And I said, literally nobody calls them flip-flops. They're thongs. Tell me in the comments if you think they are called flip-flops or thongs. We are in Australia. We're in Australia, mate. They're bloody fucking thongs. So I've actually listed a lot of the stuff and put it away already. So this is just sort of what I haven't done yet. There's a lot of really cool stuff, Blu-rays and 4Ks. You can see there's some box sets there. There's some pretty cool ones in there. This is some more stuff that I just haven't gone through yet. A few complete series, stuff like that. Yeah, some 4Ks and Blu-rays that I still haven't done. All the sort of stuff that excites me. I love this stuff. And then over here we got a bunch of random stuff. Heap of comics, graphic novels, things like that. I know nothing about them. We made a deal on them and I just trusted what he said for the price. He's become a bit of a mate, so it's pretty easy to trust him on that front. Yeah, some more books and stuff in there. And then some other random stuff. There's like this Rode microphone. This bag here, I'm not going to pull it all out. It's just got random stuff in it. Like there's a couple of phones, iPods, a bunch of headphones, like, you know, kind of like AirPods, but like the friggin' Android versions or whatever. There's an Amazon Echo Dot. There's a few other things. He threw this record player in for me, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep because I actually don't have one. So yeah, just a whole bunch of other random stuff. Up here is some collectible. There's like a PS5 Oddworld like thing, a collectible thing. I don't know what it is exactly, but it's in that box taped up, so I'll have to get it out. And there's something else in that box on top, it's like a print on a metal plate or something. And it's just some more stuff in this box. A couple more microphones and some books. There's also there's a couple of little things like this. There's a heap of pins, like badges and stuff. So yeah, just a lot of random stuff. So yeah, we came to a deal on $1,400 for all that. I think I'm going to do pretty well out of it. I do have to turn it around pretty quickly because I need that money. So yeah, stuck into it straight away. As soon as I got home, I was sitting here writing up listings and getting later to take the photos and stuff. So and then I spent all Sunday doing it as well, and today's been a busy day as well. So $1,400, I think a pretty good deal for both of us. You know, I always want to be fair with whoever I'm buying off. So yeah, pretty happy with it. Just love going through this stuff. The Blu-rays and that, I love going through it. Just makes me excited. All right, so I had my first Whatnot stream. It was like 5 days ago now. I've already shipped everything off. It was a heap of fun. I had a whole bunch of like my crew jump in, or just you guys that follow me. When I say my crew, that's what I mean. So there's a bunch of you guys that came and spent money, so thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Like, try and help, you know, get me off the ground. And then a few people just found the stream, came along and bought some stuff, which was really good. I actually gained, while the stream was going, I gained like 30 or 40, maybe close to 40 followers, which I actually was really surprised by. So people just coming along, looking at the stream and then following. So, and you know, there was some really good feedback from the guys that bought stuff. The people that I didn't know that bought stuff, a couple of them, you know, sent me messages at the end saying it was a really good show. So I was really happy with it, even though it was a complete shit show at the start. I had to run 2 streams. The first stream, I could not get it to work, and it just kept coming up saying there was an error. It didn't tell me what the error was, which is pretty dumb. I ended up having to stop the stream, and I gave Judder a call, FaceTimed him so I could show him the computer, and all it was I had to add a photo to the listing. It was so silly. Like, it doesn't even need a photo. I don't know why they make that a requirement, but whatever, they do. So if you're going to be selling on Whatnot, make sure you put a photo in on the listing that you're going to be selling on. So once I got that sorted, it all ran smoothly. Chucked the second stream up. Most people came back. Everyone came back. Had a solid 15 to 20 people right through the stream. So, like, I couldn't have been happier with it. Money-wise, I did $618 worth. It was 131 orders for 617. Someone cancelled an order at the end, which was only $1 anyway. And I think after fees, it ends up being $540, which I don't get until they actually get delivered the parcels, which is fair enough. As I'm a new seller, that's good. It's good that they do things like that. That stops scammers coming in and stuff. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it went. I am well aware that some of my friends were just, trying to support me and help me out. So if that wasn't the case, I wouldn't have made as much money. So I'm very thankful to those people. But I still think it would have been pretty successful if those guys weren't there. A lot of those cards were getting bid on that they won, were getting bid on by people that don't know me. So those cards would have sold anyway, even if my friends weren't there. So I was really happy with it. I am planning on doing another card stream. I'm not sure when. I need to sort through them all. I'm so busy. I got this deal and everything at the moment. I'm still working through the last big DVD lot that I got. I still haven't finished that. So it's just a matter of finding time, and I haven't been feeling well either, as fucking usual. And so yeah, I got to find the time to be able to sort through the rest of my cards. So yeah, I'm going to do one more card stream at least. I may try and source cards, just simply for Whatnot. I don't know how easy or hard that's going to be. I think it will be hard. The card community are very well adept at selling their own cards on marketplace, places like that. So they don't really need a reseller to come along and buy in bulk at a low price. So even if you buy in bulk off a card collector, you're going to be paying up a bit. So I don't know how easy or hard it's going to be to actually source cards, but I might try. I'll just keep my eye out and see if I can find some stuff. But I really want to try out DVDs and Blu-rays and things like that. People are starting to sell different things on Whatnot other than cards. So I'm very keen to try out Blu-rays, DVDs, CDs, just media in general. I don't think it's going to be super successful. I really don't. I just don't think there's enough people on there. And then on top of that, there's not enough people collecting that sort of stuff as it is. But maybe through my following, because I do have a lot of people that collect movies and CDs that follow me, maybe I may be able to sell some stuff that I couldn't sell on eBay, or it's too low for eBay, but I can sell them for $2 each on Whatnot, and then they all add up, Like a lot of these cards I was selling for $1 and $2. And I did $540, so in 2 hours. So that's pretty good for stuff that I wouldn't normally be able to sell on eBay. Even if I'm not making a lot of money out of it, it's a bit of fun. The chat is really fun. A bunch of my mates were in the chat when I did the card stream. I know it'll be the same when I do the Blu-rays and DVD stream, because I know a couple of guys that already will probably be there. So yeah, it's just a bit of fun, even if I don't sell much, and I'm able to get some collectors, some cheap bloody Blu-rays and DVDs. Yeah, that'll be a win anyway. All right, I'm going to wrap the video up here. If you've watched all the way through, thank you so much. And don't forget, put in the comments if you think they're called thongs or flip-flops. They're definitely called thongs, just so you know. But write it in the comments. Let me know. I want to know. This must just be a young person thing. We have a lot of these arguments over young people things. So yeah, she just thinks I'm old and cringe, I think. But yeah, they're definitely called thongs. I'm definitely right on this one. Write it in the comments. So thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.